Fuck niggas.
Casey says it.
Why is he not on our server? Hello?
Because he's like best mates with fucking Melly.
Oh. Why is Mello not on our server? Hello?
Because he can't power rank his friends.
Okay.
There you go, Don. This one goes down to you.
No, PM, I don't know.
Silent Night!
I'm sorry, that's just too much if I'm gonna be doing
Yeah.
this.
I see what's happening!
Yeah, please stop. We want to get some stuff done with Dan and you fucking...
No, thank you, buddy. I like my ears very much, thank you.
No. I won't play it. Oh, nice. What's this? Oh, it's you live.
Yeah.
Okay, this is nice.
So, like my background?
Mm.
Hyping the game. That's actually the old one, 2033 is the one I used to play. But yeah, it's nice. So...
Oh, another thing, you need to send me the Ragnarok artwork you've got, so I can add it to the PayPal picture so it looks legit as well.
Yeah, I'll send it to you in Discord, that's not an issue. So...
Yeah. Because currently I'm taking somebody else's. I'm taking Arcs. We have an Arc Ragnarok picture.
I've disliked this video.
Where are you, John? Oh,
Huh?
Should I send it in this channel here?
Put it in Discord, probably be better.
Yeah, this is Discord.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Oh.
Loading it up now. Feels dark, man. That's dark, innit?
Yeah. So we need to go.
There we go. You can see what it is.
Run in there, go. Fuck niggas!
No,
And another
this
thing,
one,
his soundboard is on his fucking numpad, so he always fucking misclicks it.
this one has
Every
an
single time I go
invisible-
third person, you hear this.
Breakfast!
This had an invisible background here, so I'll make you one that's a bit
User disconnected from your
better
channel.
for, I'll make you one that's a bit better for everything else, because this is a bit like towards armor sort of thing.
Yeah.
So problem is I don't know how to open the ports on my router because I need credentials, and the internet service provider gave me credentials and they worked, and now for some reason not working anymore, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh. Open your eyes, let's speak. Oh, it actually says buy Ragnarok RP instead of buy Tonic.
Yeah, of course.
Why the fuck did ours say buy Tonic?
Because there were files you needed to edit. So.
Oh, and another thing we were talking about is Rebels. Rebels, when they buy a Rebel license, the only spawn points they have are the 2 Rebel points. They can't spawn in Kavala because then they'll be fully geared, and we wasn't sure whether to keep it like that or switch it. Obviously, because if they want to go to Kavala, they can fly there themselves. Okay. I don't know how easy that is to do, Dark. Dan. Dark, fucking hell.
What you want us to change it?
Yeah, add the other spawns into Rebel. I 100% know where you're coming from, but with it being the norm for most people, they might be like, and also they take the risk of spawning there and police catching them, which is a good thing.
Okay.
Like when police aren't on, they might want to spawn there, and you know that kind of stuff. They take the risk; it's their fault. And I wouldn't buy the rebel license if I knew I couldn't spawn there. Like, it'd just be a pain.
Yeah.
They should be getting more benefits, not more.
Realistically, they will have the guns out. They'll have them in the bags, and if I see anybody robbing hobos, I will obviously, if I'm adminning, I'm probably gonna just like spawn in myself near like in a house, and I'll probably put a little bit of gear on myself and run over and help the hobo.
So I believe I have it.
Depends.
Oh, car 95.
Rebel training. Yeah, okay, so I think I have advanced. Let me confirm the database. So,
Oh, it's gone. What? You have a lot of stuff on your desktop. Holy crap! I thought I did.
you needed to see it before I cleaned it.
Oh my god.
Data. Advanced trip. Yeah, so the string for Rebel and advanced travelers.
My
Alright, so
PBO packet was
basically,
bugged as well. I am Dark had to delete it all, and then he remote logged in and got me it because mine was bugged. Do you know the way I was saying to you, where's the pack option? Mine was completely broke. I don't know why.
So you're gonna probably want to add more guns because, yeah. So here there's
Oh shit! Is that it?
5.56s and stuff. Yeah, but
Okay, so is this Rebel or Advanced?
this is
Rebel.
advanced. So, but then you have over
Is
here.
this
Yeah, this I need to move it because it doesn't let me. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, was this Advanced Rebel? I thought this was Rebel. I thought Advanced was up by the red zones.
Yeah, no, advanced and rebel they spawn in the same place. However, in the red zones, yeah, this always plays a bit. I don't know what's wrong with it. I need to move it a bit away from this desk, I think, because
You could just look at the desk. Have you got Infostar? You could delete the desk.
no, I don't. That's the problem. I don't install it.
Ah.
Yeah, so this needs to move definitely. Let me show you. Let me go back here.
Is that bench where you craft 7.62s?
There we go. Yeah, so here you can craft Mark 1 EMR, Spar 17, Mark 18, Mark 14, AKM, KT, Bummer. So basically that's how we did it. All the really good guns, you had to craft them basically. That's how we had it.
Okay. I think for the 6.5s, I would delete them from your crafting menu and add them into the shop.
Okay.
And then keep the 7.62s as the craftables. I do love the idea of that. That does sound good. Is it really hard to get 7.62s, or is it?
No idea, to be honest. You never got to test the... But it didn't make it too hard. You just had to do a couple of runs. Yeah.
I'm just wondering. Oh my god. Okay, so Zions and stuff, won't be
expensive.
Yeah, they won't be in for Rebs anyway.
No,
They're
it's
gonna.
advanced, yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna delete. So I was gonna take them away from Rebels and Advanced altogether. It's just because that's gonna be the Divergent vehicle, if you know what I mean. That's gonna be their air vehicle. That's one thing I was with having my own save, but I was like, yeah.
Stuff down somewhere,
Yeah.
so we have,
I don't know if I ever saved that document. I just never turned my computer off. Oh no, I did. Trello. We're still using Trello. Yeah.
yeah, you can use Trello and then send me the.
Is all the stuff on this old, or is this?
What do you mean old?
Is this the Trello server for your server, or is this the Trello server for Paradox?
It does. It's for Paradox. Write them on. Make a new board. Can you make a new board?
Yeah, I can make any board.
Okay, so.
Can I delete this board? And I don't look as close to it. Because we need to sort out that. Okay, I will Have you already got half of this?
And you can start smoke trails as well. And yeah, so you can make smoke trails with the plane, you see. If you want to
Okay.
talk about everything, you're in a jet.
You can which? Oh, you can add smokes?
Yeah,
Wow. That's nice.
Let me go to the Salon snack bar place, because this guy had some other stuff, I just forgot what it was. I forgot how do you put that in?
Should I just delete the done to be added change log? Because obviously everything in that is old now, isn't it? We don't need it. Oh, I don't have the power to delete anything. Oh, god damn it. I can't even make new tabs for some reason. I used to be able to. Okay, made one. Cool. I'm gonna stick it at the very beginning, at the very front.
Okay, I was always horrible at landing these things.
What we'll do, we'll leave the 762s in the crafting bench, and then we'll see how the public what they decide.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm gonna make it on the when we get the website up and it's up and that I'm gonna add in a bug forum page so people can add what bugs are in
Or suggestions, because it's not really
and
open, it's a
suggestions.
suggestion.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean a bug one as well in case they find bugs which could help us. Like I've got a screenshot of this when this happens and stuff like that. But yeah, the suggestions tab for sure. Remove 6.5 millimeters from crafting screen, add them to the rebel shop, keep 762 rifles in the crafting station for
You
testing.
could keep the 6.5s in crafting and also add them in the weapon shop as well, so you can have options.
I don't know, I think if we're gonna take away 6.5 from the public, they will be very, because obviously they've got to go up against police.
So you keep them in crafting and you also
Yeah.
put them in the rebel shops, so both.
Oh, yeah, so you could do both, so if you don't want to use money, you could use...
Exactly.
Okay, that's fine, yeah, that saves.
How the fuck do you land this thing?
Lower your thrusters to...
Yeah, I lowered them, it's just it's
then
going down
hold
so
X.
fast.
Yeah, you stall at about 138 if I remember.
Okay.
How are you good at skinning vehicles or skinning anything?
Not really. Come on. Okay, yes, good. Slow and steady. Yes, there we go. Oh, cause I forgot. They changed. Yeah, okay, that's my fault. I remember now. So this was a special shop, which is empty because we removed it. Yeah. So here we can add stuff that's especially for rebel and that's more. So for example, if you wanted to buy 7.62s instead, you put them in this shop. So this is like the most OP rebel shop sort of thing. So because it's in the red zone.
Okay, is that the advanced rebel license one?
Yeah, because it's in the red zone as well, and there's no ATM nearby, so you have to go to Rebel Outpost to get the money from there, and then you have to risk going with the money to here, and going in the red zone with the money, since it's really sort of, OP gear, so it doesn't make it easy for people to get the, the hardest gear
Oh,
to
okay,
get,
so we could stick 7.62s in there.
We could, yeah.
So we could,
So they
and
could
then
either
just
craft
keep them to craft it.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
can craft it safely, and then okay, that sounds good. Anna, 7.62s are currently in the crafting table, so you can't buy them. Also 6.5 are, but he's gonna move 6.5 into the rebel shop, so you can buy them and craft them. 7.62 is a craft thing. They're advanced rebels in the red zone, and we're thinking we could add the 7.62 rifles to that, so that people may take the risk to get the best guns, which means then cuts down people having the OP gear.
Are we not having any of the rebel stuff on our side of the map? Because at the moment we've got nothing, and that's what I thought we were doing.
Rebel
Advanced
stuff?
rebel
Because
on our side.
there's
Oh
an
yeah, we were
Opium
thinking.
processor.
I don't know. We were thinking of adding one of the rebel stores to our land. I don't. So you could move rebel. You could move rebel where you buy rebel and buy the
Because there's
gear.
Black Market, Rebel Outpost, and Advanced Rebel. Those are the 3 Rebel stores.
We haven't got black market on this though. We've just got rebel and advanced. You can go to the gang hideouts for basic stuff.
I guess the black market equivalent to that shop I just showed you. What we could do.
Because if you can move a rebel outpost, move the rebel shop to our lands. So that way people are coming to our lands for more than just runs as well.
And that's a reason to have a military pass and everything.
Yeah,
And
the military
gives-
pass.
if they get a
it gives
bill and they spawn
them-
in, like for example, Kavala or something, they just buy the gear, they disconnect and connect in Kavala. And they don't have to pass through the checkpoint.
What? They buy the gear in Kavala?
No, so they buy the gear from your lands, yeah? Because that's
Yeah.
why you wanna put the rebel there, so that they buy the gear from there. But then what's stopping them from disconnecting and, reconnecting into Kavala?
Oh. If they do that, they're getting banned.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna keep on top of that,
honestly,
people disconnecting and stuff.
To keep
It
your eyes
keeps-
on that, it would be a hassle
Yeah.
when you get a lot
Oh,
of players.
yeah.
So that was again, that was one of the reasons why we removed the. Because alright, fair enough, you want to keep it for your
What's
players.
gonna
but it's
happen,
not
Dan,
fair.
with our faction is if we see people in that area, so they can just leave the area with the gear and be like, oh, I'm just doing trading runs, and we can't do anything about that because they might have bought it from a different area, or they might have bought it before they logged out or whatever and had a pass. But if we see them in the area, then they get done for it. So
Yeah.
while they're buying the gear, but
So if
after they
they're
bought
at
it, they can
Rebel
just leave,
Outpost.
and we won't have anything to say about it, like military pass wise.
Yeah.
It's not about if they've got the gear. It's more about like them buying the gear or being in the rebel area.
So we move one of the outposts. Should we move the stronghold or the outpost to Divergent Lands?
Which one's the most powerful?
The most powerful is stronghold.
So leave the stronghold. Do you want to take the stronghold or do you want to take the other one, Anna?
Preferably, I mean, the advanced rebel makes like
Makes sense.
sense in the red zone because that makes it even more of a like struggle. But like the plan we had before was different. Like I'd like advanced rebel or the stronghold is it? I'd like, but at the same time, red zone type thing. It's just enjoyable, sort of being able to catch them because most people will go there once they get the money.
Yeah, people when they have the money, people will skip going to rebel. They just choose advance because they've got big boy money. Yeah.
Exactly, and then they'll be there, and then they just prioritize stuff, and you got activity up there as well.
Yeah.
But then if advanced rebels in the red zone, people might be more risque about being there, so they might go to rebel more instead, unless they really want something specific.
Yeah, but then if
Because-
they want the high-end stuff, I mean, they could go to the red zone, buy a bunch of gear from there, then take it to their houses, for example, if they want to use their heads, and then they just reconnect into their houses when they want the gear. So that's another. It's just getting the gear is a high-risk side of things. So you avoid people from just saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna spawn and get 7.62 out because 7.62 you can do a bunch of damage with them. So at the end of the day, it's a role-playing server, So that was the idea of this, to try to get people to role-play more. But yeah, just tell me what you want to
I
change
fully
on the red
understand
down. Well, I don't really mind at the end of the day.
What do you want to do on it? Do you want to put rebel or advanced in our lands? Well, I'm going to be telling the police if we're going to be having it where it's half of civs to get 7.62s. I'm going to tell the police that nobody can have 7.62s unless they're in SWAT.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
how it should be. That's how it
That's
is,
how.
I think.
The only things they're having is 6.5 is their highest caliber rifle, and that's
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to cap their army response at
But
10
for rebel and
officers
advanced,
max.
what do you want to do with that, Jam? Do you want advanced to be in our lands because we'll be more active on? Police have so much to do, so they won't be patrolling advanced. They won't be going into the red zone or anything. Well, we might do, but compared, they won't really go do much
Okay,
with
show
it.
me on the map. So open up your map and show me where the normal rebel is, so I can see what I'm looking at. Because
No,
obviously,
Rebel is the Rebel Island, on Rebel Island.
okay, and then advanced is the one. Okay,
I don't
Put-
know on the red zone.
put advanced in our lands then.
So you want to move it from the red zone into Divergent Lands?
Yeah, and I will make it. I'll make sure how
Where do
I'll
you want
make
to
it
move
hard.
it to? Do you want to move it down here where the runway is? Where the academy and high
Yeah,
school
so,
are?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah?
And you don't want it as a spawn point, correct?
No.
Yeah.
I want them flying there. Yeah, they're not spawning there. They will. I like. It's like rebel outposts. I don't really want anyone spawning at rebel outpost either. I like to make them work for the guns. They have to get in the helicopter.
We'll make a divergent outpost over there, so it's easy for divergent to actually know what's happening in that area. So we'll make maybe a divergent outpost in Panagi over there, so that they can easily spawn in and have a look at what's happening. Because otherwise, if the only spawn point they have is Burgos, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they're going to be flying to that place. So if you don't
we were
make it,
thinking. We're not sure at the moment what we're gonna do. We didn't know if we were gonna have like separate families. It wouldn't be like separate whitelisting. It'd be separate families.
Yeah, basically
Like
we
sort of
have. Well, we'll in up
a
for
couple of
example.
different families, and the two different families have two different outpost type things.
Yeah. So
yeah,
bit like the police have
it's fine. Don't worry about that. All that is a license. Let's actually decide on where the advanced rebel thing is gonna go. 'Cause
Okay,
that's
I'd
my
say.
opinion.
I'd say a bit further north than the place you were looking at.
A bit further north. So
So
I was
go
just
all.
thinking of people flying there. We, at the border, most of the time, we're usually sat at the border and we see a vehicle fly past, and that's
yeah,
when we
but
go to that
if they
area.
spawn in a rebel, which is over here, they just fly from there to there, and you have no chance from seeing them over here.
Yeah,
Could
exactly.
you turn off all the rebel spawns so that way they just basically there's no way for them to spawn at an outpost. They have to physically fly there from wherever they so basically they have to drive from Kavala to the airport or from Matheo to the airport, get a helicopter out, and then go to his location. Or they could spawn at the airport once you put the thing into the Talon system. But
So basically, all you want rebels to be is just civilians with better guns. Then you don't want them to be like a separate faction than civilians.
Oh no.
yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want it to be separate. No, because at least this way makes them work for it. They could then crash on the way. There's loads of different factors which could go into this delaying them and stuff. I wouldn't give them the spawn thing because it's a little bit OP. I'll write it in.
So yeah, this is where I think. I mean, because if you have like an outpost here for divergent, then you can have, like as you said, if you have families, then one family can be responsible for maintaining this area where where there's high rebel activity, and then one for here, and then another one from up here, and you put a hotspot
Yeah, that does
for
sound
each
good.
person. So for example, one family would be responsible for the area with the advanced rebel place, which is a hotspot for rebels. One family would be responsible for the checkpoint, and one family would be responsible for patrolling, for example. But if you want it to be moved somewhere else, then we move it somewhere else. It's up to you guys. Oh no.
I don't think we're gonna have a family responsible for anything because it's at the end of the day, it's like Kavala, Agios, PD type
Yeah,
thing.
we don't want to be going
I'd like
the
everybody
police,
to be able to be like, oh, we can do that if we want to, or rather than relying it on one family and then they're not on, or there's only a couple of them.
The procedures will be when the server restarts is we'd have some of us would go to the checkpoint because basically the newbies who haven't passed their training yet, they would typically drive to the closest thing, which would be the checkpoint, and then the pilots would get out, and then most of the ranks would jump on the plane or helicopter. And then they would fly to rebel outpost and advanced rebel to catch people who were border hopping without passes to buy gear.
Okay.
So I'd probably keep it like that. We are going to have multiple families, but that was more so that way we've got a training family where they will rank up faster than others due to the fact that they're training people, they're doing all the paperwork
We'll
and
see
stuff.
what we're doing about with it, but it's not really a big deal at this time being.
No,
By the way,
it's not
just a side note, you don't have to be exactly the same as Robert for the decay, you know that, right? You can
I know.
you can change whatever the hell you want to a server at the end of the day. So don't feel obliged to make it the same as Robert for the decay, because that's what your players are usually. Because people like
I know, jam.
Yeah, okay. I think you put. Where do you want to have advanced in, Anna?
Can you look on the map? I'm looking at.
Why don't we have it here then if we're getting rid of the spawns for rebels, like I just said?
Because people will just fly straight down from the airport and avoid being seen. if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but then that's why we make a divergent base somewhere here, so like divergent don't have to all
Yeah,
be at
but
the checkpoint.
if we have a divergent base, you're gonna spawn there, have a look at the post, and then be back up at the, and then you're not gonna sit
Checkpoint,
there,
yeah.
We
and you're
can
not
add
gonna
more
be
stuff in this
spawning there.
location. We can add, for example, drug runs or traders and stuff, so it doesn't just have to be the advanced rubber shop. So we can add more activity down there for them, basically.
What's the very, very top town at the top of the map on
That would
Divergent Lands?
be, yeah, I know what you're about. Yeah, what about it? Let me just land
Yeah,
this
we
so I can actually look at that.
That's fine.
Ooh.
I was thinking of having it more north,
Yeah, that's what I'm
along
talking
that
about, yeah.
coast bit. Or what were you thinking, Jam?
Well, currently Sophia, the north of the Divergent Lands, has a
Alright,
spawn.
Okay.
So we could keep that in,
Hmm.
and then we need to make sure there is an office there for Divergent, which means people can spawn at Sophia and run and get a border pass from, run and get a pass from up that end.
Anywhere they can spawn Pyrgos or Sophia.
That's in
There
our
needs
lands.
to be like a little office that they can
Yeah.
buy.
Well, there's already a little
passes.
office in Pyrgos, but yeah.
Mhm.
So we're not gonna
I was
put anything
thinking
down here.
slightly. I mean, you could put it on the salt flats or in the swamp,
Salt
or
flats
just
sounds-
south of the
Oh yeah,
swamp.
there's a drug dealer over here, by the way. So, Divergent have a drug dealer here.
Okay.
let's
What drug
look
runs
at
are in our lands?
Opium, just opium, and organs. Yeah, so we can move maybe. Let's see, marijuana processor plantation. Yeah, marijuana is a low run, so no.
You could have it
Keep-
like Chefkia Bay, Bicos Bay. Is there anything like in that area?
Opium.
In that little
We can
bit
move. We
near the
can
drug
move
dealer.
opium from. We can move opium from here to
The south of the island, south of Divergent Lands.
somewhere here, I think, because there's like maybe
That's nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So to be equal, it will be around here somewhere.
It also depends on the roads. Like you
But
can
then
count.
there's a dealer here. So wait.
You can count like squares and stuff, but if it jams, but if it's on a main road, it's gonna be a lot faster than if it's on loads of different roads.
But
You know what
it
I mean?
won't, because you start from Pyrgos and then you have to take a bunch of side roads to get the opium processor. So over here it's a bunch
Yeah.
of side roads. So it will still take the same amount of time, if not more. But then it's too close to the drug dealer, so then they just have to go around and they start to run all over again. So preferably it would be
That area
somewhere
being marked.
here. Yeah, so if we move the opium field somewhere in this area, then they go from here to there, and then back, and they have that lovely triangle of a run. So that would work well. Maybe do it somewhere
that's
here.
good. That's yeah.
Because
I
there's
like
a
it,
bit
I
of a
like
long
the sound of
distance, but there's or maybe somewhere here.
What level
How
is
much
opium?
is what? Yeah, what?
Is that like a mid-range
It's
drug?
it's the one below meth, so it's the second best.
Second best. That's good because we've got the best uranium run.
Yeah, so uranium is
police.
the majority of it is here. So you have uranium mine, cleaner. So that's like the first two stages, and then you have the trader. So uranium is basically yours.
I like the idea of part of it being over in the police land, because then they have to go through the checkpoint and everything.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't.
yeah, look, opium at the moment, that's the way it is.
Yeah, I'd keep it like it is then, because if you think about it, they've then got to come through the border, and we'd be like, "Have you got your pass?" And then we'd be like,
Yeah.
they'd be like, "Yeah."
Or they could fly over and sneakily try and do it.
Yeah,
but
and that's
then
when we'd
capture
catch
'em.
him. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
keep
yeah, I
opium.
think-
Okay, good.
Yeah, because then they also run the risk of the police putting into them, and then they will text us and be like, "Oh, we're being robbed at the drug field. I've got a border pass. Can you please come and help me if you've got?"
Because we've
Yeah, yeah.
got like the majority of the opium stuff, so weird.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, leave it like that. I like that.
We don't have weed, Anna. They have weed. Police have
No,
weed.
not weed opium.
Yeah, and we've got uranium, which is a really nice one. I've never done it before, so
I'm
it's
just
different.
thinking, because I don't want to leave. And advance would be nice south, but I don't like it because we won't really be able to capture them. Like they could just fly straight from
Okay,
certain
so
places
then
without seeing
honestly
it.
though,
But then
I
I don't want to
think,
leave the south area empty.
Yeah, exactly. Because you wouldn't want to just stay at divergent checkpoint all day long. You wanna do something, you know. You just don't want to stand there.
Oh
and
yeah,
nothing.
but I mean, like compared to the north. I'd put it up north, but then we've got nothing sort of south. Nothing was ever really that far south on RPUK, and I kind of
But
liked it that way. Like there was something. There was like the Rebel Air Shop, wasn't
We
there?
could make it.
there was.
We could make it on
Uh,
my. No, but then this isn't in diversion plans. No, never
but
mind.
Oh, that's something you could
we
do.
never went to the Rebel Air Shop, did we? Like, and people really rarely went there, and we never went there. I was
Yeah.
just thinking that little bit near by the drug dealer on the right. Is there anything in that there?
You know
What
what?
does
I
that
think
look
it's better if we do it like this. Let me, because we checked weapons. We discussed what we need to discuss about weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've done this.
so-
I've already added the notes in as well.
I'll open it in the editor so that we can actually go there with the camera.
Yeah, that sounds good. At least with the server not being up, we can iron out more and get more done. We can future-proof the server like for Rebel
Yeah,
now.
that's what I was telling you on Snapchat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to change profiles though, because close, 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 close. Arma 3. It's plague or what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I made my channel hidden if you want a hidden channel every once in a while. Once the server starts waking up, if you're fed up of getting spammed by players, just hop into my office.
Who's opening to your office?
Sorry?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Oh no, I told you guys that I made my office hidden, so if you don't want to be spammed by players when you're doing work or something, just hop in there and you know, fuck. So I think it was this one. I might be on the wrong profile actually, I am, I think.
The only people that can really pop into your office are management, though.
No, it's messaging though, like people
Oh,
messaging
okay.
and stuff.
Yeah, I see.
If it picks up, you'll get fed up of it.
Yeah, that's why I want you to talk me through once we get the team speak up and that, how to set auto replies.
No idea. I've got no fucking clue how to do that, but I'm pretty sure it's plugin. You can just install a plugin and, you know, sort it out that way.
Okay.
Fuck.
Is there a way to make a room message you?
Oh my god, I picked the fucking one.
Yes.
Ah.
So if you join it, it gives you an automatic message.
You know, I mean when someone joins, it messages the people. So, say for example, we're sat in.
Yeah, that's what Dark was saying. You can join a room like awaiting staff help, and it'll message all the staff saying that there's somebody awaiting staff help.
I believe you need a bot for that.
Yeah, it's a management bot. He was on about getting it with the new TeamSpeak.
I've put a note in here as well to add airport spawn into the talent system at a high talent level. That's what I've added in.
That can be something we implement later. For now, keep
That's
the
nice.
economy stuff as stuff that we're going to implement now. Add divergent stuff in the next update, and then everything else later.
Okay.
Because then in the next update, so now we focus on getting the main infrastructure of it right, and then in the next update we focus on getting the divergent stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me spawn a guy. Okay, so we're saying we put the so where are we gonna put the advanced level shop? That's the question.
Amy, we're looking at the island, weren't we, on the right?
So there's a place where there was the prison before. It's just I want to use a base that's already implemented, you know, so we don't have to add items.
So we have to, yeah, exactly. I know a perfect base for advanced if we
Well,
don't
which
find anywhere. Okay, all the way north. Sophia, is it Sophia? Yeah. Keep going above that town. That there, DP20. There is a military base at DP20. Higher, higher, higher. Yeah, there. There's a military base there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we don't have to. Ooh, yeah, we can do this.
This is like a full compound, and it's got a lighthouse. It's got loads of nice shit, and it's all in armor, not having to be added in.
Yeah, we can do this, okay.
You wanna put advance here?
Yeah, we'll put it here.
Anna? What? Have a look at some other places and look around, because obviously this is a good one we can think of. But let's head. Where else did you think I know is a good place that we've looked at?
South of the salt flats.
That church area?
So at first there's nothing though, because it's not a base. Essentially.
Not
There's
south
nothing.
of the salt flats.
Oh, south of the salt flats. We're here?
I didn't know if there was any like buildings anywhere at all. No, not there. Not quite there.
A little bit more.
On those outer ridges, just to see if there's anything there.
Oh yeah, that far point. So south of Ocholadina to the right.
Achala, what now?
Go more. Yeah, where that church symbol is, around
Uh-huh.
that area. Is there anything built around there? Little
There's a
church.
shed there. No, there's no bases here.
And what about further south? There's another bit of land that comes out.
Oh yeah, the point there. Yeah, that point. Is there
I
anything around there?
believe
Oh
this
wait.
is just, this is just a shed in the house.
Oh.
This is a dock where there's nothing.
Oh.
If we would build this area would be nice, but I don't wanna. I would try avoiding that.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to crash.
Well, by build, all I would put there is an office block and then stick a tablet screen inside it.
It wouldn't look nice. I'd probably
Yeah.
add one of those military cargo buildings, to be honest. But still,
Yeah.
if we cannot place anything, then it is just better.
Yeah.
And what about further south? Again,
Mm,
on the other bit of land that's sticking out.
Oh yeah, that other bit of sticky outland to the right. Yeah, there. Anything? There's a road that leads onto it. Just there. To the left. Yeah, that place.
it's a
Just look
ruined
like.
house. Which would
Keep
be
follow-
viable if Dark can fix it. That's a dock.
How do you? Let's talk about that in a bit actually.
There's something here, but we made it as. Oh yeah, I made this little thing here. Yeah, because there's no bases like in type of areas you wanted. Like this was this was a limitation of this area, so I had to place this over here. We don't really have a choice. These are viable houses. Nice area, no?
Nice little houses. By the way, storage is not accessible when they're offline, correct?
No, yeah, the housing strip should work fine. We can
I
test
know
it
that in
though.
the future in the future we could add rent to it, so that way they have to pay money for days to have the house, so that way when they leave the server they'll go away for a long period of time, the house
we'll see
eventually
about
loses.
that, don't worry.
That's
Oh,
for the
there's
future.
something. We can hide this trash. This is like a little small, nice, cozy area here.
Whereabouts that?
Over here. And it would make sense on the plot as well, because it's close to Rebel Stronghold, so part of the plot could be, you know, they had to take a boat and they went here and they get all the illegal stuff from this island, and then they ship it to here, and then people get it from here into, you know, wherever they take it. So it would be like an illegal hub sort of thing. Just really close to treasure trading though, so the markers don't look neat. But yeah, then there's the base there, the airstrip that you don't like.
I think what we're trying to get at is because obviously with that position they would just fly across the sea and we wouldn't see them coming in, and they get easy pickings of border passless people. Because we're trying to have it so they have to fly over the border. If they're there, we'll see. Oh, there's a
Or
plane
somewhere
going.
visible. Like what used to happen was we see people flying past
We'd
the
forever
border,
see people, yeah.
and we'd be like, we'd know exactly where they were going.
Yeah,
they
but
were going
people
real
aren't
loudly.
stupid. Even if you put it here, they would, if they spawn in Atira, they would go like, or spawn here, they would go all the way around here so that they avoid the checkpoint and you wouldn't see them and they come from the back. So, you know, they will still avoid it. It's inevitable, you know. It's just.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, for the uncommon sense people, there's a lot of, like, 80% of the population flew over the border and it was
Yeah,
still
but
obvious.
we're talking about advanced rebels now. They're used to how the server works. They're used to what people do. So you're not talking about fucking hobos. You know, they know what's happening. They know how to avoid people and they know what to do.
Let's just put it up north where Jam's at the very first place. I think that is the most viable place.
Yeah, and then you guys have choppers
And
and
it's miles
diversions.
out.
And we can also add some sort of maybe camera functionality as well. We can add the camera.
I was
up
just
there.
gonna say that, yeah. Can you add a
Um,
camera? Because that would be sick.
yeah.
We open the mobile and look at the camera.
Or maybe we'll add some type of trigger. So if you enter this area, then an alarm will beep.
Ah,
to
yeah, it
divergent
announces
people.
to divergent
Yeah.
that they're there. That would be good. Like we get a text saying there's been movement at the advanced rebel location.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, if you can
And
do something like
sometimes
that.
it could be a false alarm as well, and sometimes it could be real. So, you know, we could do it because maybe it was a bunny or something, you know. So we keep it real because when you have motion sensors, they're never 100%
Yeah.
accurate. You always have.
If you could get if you get it to alert with a camera though, that'd be great. Cause
What's that place to the left of that? Agios, whatever it's called.
Sophia, no,
No,
Aglicori.
left.
Oh yeah, there, yeah. That's a massive military compound.
No, it's not. I think the military compound's south.
Oh, is it?
That's what it is.
No, yeah, the conventional compound is the weapons depot, which will
There.
if you're gonna.
Above
Oh,
opium.
opium processor. Yeah, that's not weapon depot.
No, above.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh right, what?
Yeah, sorry. So open your map to the right of that. There,
Just
where
above opium.
the antenna tower is.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. It could go there. Now what do you reckon? It's either this one or the one up north. Do you think?
This is
That
nice.
one has more military styles. It's got a helipad and
Yeah,
everything.
this is a lot nicer. We'll do it here. We'll make the.
It's got a lot pre-built as well. It looks
Yeah.
malicious to
Yeah,
start.
no, we'll do it here definitely.
Okay, and stick the advanced tablet inside the top of DT tower.
No, you sure?
No. Oh, no? Oh yeah, because people could camp it and hide in there and gun people and initiate some people who
We'll
come up
put
with, yeah.
it's a bit
Okay.
easier.
Yeah. Because you don't want people camping it and then
Yeah.
you run upstairs and they're like, if you go upstairs, you'll be shot.
And I think if let's see, 3.4. No, you need to have the sense. Let's have a quick look at this. Oh yeah. Yeah, so you can see it from the border with binoculars easily. So you could have a checkpoint up there somewhere.
How are your distance things on your server? Do they work?
Yeah, they work, of course.
So obviously, if you've got a good PC, you can have it on maximum. Yeah. Oh, sweet.
So,
And you actually see people at the max distance, like vehicles and stuff
I
moving.
mean, yeah, it's just
Okay,
no.
'cause some servers.
Yeah, see, so
some
you
servers.
can see. Yeah, some servers disable it so they avoid sniping, which we might have.
Which is
something like
stupid.
that, actually, no, because if you're gonna be sniping in a roleplay server, it's kind of dumb because.
Oh yeah.
You know,
We normally cap it from about. We probably cap it at like 1.5k.
We'll see when we put the server live. But yeah,
Yeah.
if we have like some sort of maybe a tower here along the border wall, and people, you know, divergent can actually check there with binoculars, see what's happening.
Well, if we have Zions, like I said, then we can fly to these zones pretty rapidly.
Yeah, what you do is you just fly over, have a look if anybody's there. And if
Yeah, but
vehicles
you
are
could
there, then
have
fly back.
a unit stationed on this side of the board, and also that brings me to a really good point, because here, if you get more people divergent, you should make another checkpoint for the people who want to pass through this one road.
I think we're gonna struggle with that because even on our PUK, like with how busy it is, they have 2 borders and they still can't keep on top of them. And
Yeah, they still can't.
they put 2 borders in. They made the north one extremely powerful and the south one a bit less because they expected people to go to the north.
And
Rarely
nobody
anybody
went
goes to the
north.
north, and especially not Poseidon. No Poseidon go to sit at the north because nobody goes in there.
Yeah, but then again, the
And
purpose
people
of
just use
staying.
it to get through.
Yeah, but the purpose of staying here then wouldn't just be to stop people from getting through here. It would also be to scout what's happening over here. So you could constantly have a unit checking if people are going to the advanced rebel, you get me? So it would be like a scouting point, and then if they see activity, they call like Zion over with a bunch of people from Divergent, and they go and they stop the people buying stuff. So you don't have to waste resources constantly going there and checking.
We'll have to see, because we'd have to make that extremely, like, that a border powerful as well, and that would add a lot of objects to it.
We'll have a think. We'll have a
I
think.
wouldn't want
and
just
then...
an...
We don't need it to be fucking extreme like this. I'm just talking
Oh
about
no,
a
but I
gate
don't
and-
want it to be easy for people to pass, like nobody'd come to the checkpoint and they'd just go around that area, and that's what we're trying to
Or we
avoid.
could just add a tower, over here, so they have better visual on the rebel place.
You could, yeah.
Somewhere around here. So, you know, they
Yeah.
can also check the border, they can see if people are trying to skip on the border wall as well. And, yeah, have a quick look over there.
Okay.
Tell you what people are gonna start doing. There'll be people role playing in Hurons who've got money, and they will be like border wall hopping service,
Yeah,
and they pick your car up and drop them on the other side, and they pay them they charge them like 10 grand to have a drop off.
I like that though. I like
I
people.
know it's gonna
That's
be so
the thing,
good.
like it'd be like realistic. Like that's what people do.
Yeah.
To
Well,
get over the border, it's a big border, and they're like, well, I really want to get to the other side, but I don't want to have to.
and they could advertise inside chat
So they'd
like
have to.
border hopping service.
Yeah, so they'd have to try and like find a way around it if they really didn't want to go through the border. Which I like. It gives them a challenge. You know, people don't want to just drive through and it be easy.
Okay,
It be
so-
a challenge.
What's that location called where we're putting advanced? And what was it called?
Just northeast of Opium Processor. It's easy to know.
That Pefkas Bay, just south.
Just call it place next to Opium.
Oh, east next to open. Okay, Ragnarok roleplay. Add or move advanced rebel to east of opium.
Yep.
Cool. Can you show me what's in the air shop? Because I haven't seen what's in your air shops here.
For rebels or for subs?
In Civs.
Oh my
Okay. So.
That's a very floppy one.
Sad penis.
Actually.
Like Adolf's moustache.
Oh yeah, no, the airshop isn't gonna work because I'm a fucking idiot. It's on the server, isn't it? Shit.
Oh yeah. How come
Could
we
you
could
move
check?
the helipads out slightly?
What do you mean?
Like further away from the where you buy it and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Just so if people are buying like big helis and stuff or getting them out.
Well, I don't know what hellies you can buy here, so we'd have to see.
Yeah, let me check.
Until we know if there's blackfishes spawn here, or Tarus, or Hurons, then we don't.
Yeah, but it's an air garage as well. So if they bought it somewhere else, they could still get it out of the heli pad.
Oh no, there's 2 pads. The other pad's a garage, and this pad's
Yeah,
a shop.
garage. That's what I just said to you. It's a garage as well.
Oh, okay.
So people would buy, see, even if Hurons weren't available, they'd still buy them, and then eventually they'd have to get them out there. So
Could
they'd get them
you-
out there.
Could you add more than one garage spawn, so that way when there's masses of people buying or getting their helis out, because I know on RPK they have 3, and There's
They get
always
full.
always a lot of people waiting to get it.
We'll see if there's an issue with pushing up it.
Okay.
Because those things, I think
Yeah,
you,
it
you
won't be
can add
busy
them,
at the time.
you can add the markers and stuff, but sometimes they don't work, so they play a bit. But yeah, vehicles.
There's no rush for that. It's like a
So you
nice
can
little
buy
update.
the planes.
So Caesars.
Oh, Helion Armed. I think that is the might be the Orca.
Orca.
I'm not sure though, because I don't know if we'd add Orca to the civ shop. Yeah, it's the Orca.
Okay.
Yeah. And that would be the civilian looking skin. Yeah. That makes sense now. Because then here, when you're a civilian, you have these skins. Black, white, blue, and the white, blue. Two, yeah, so this. Something's off with the syntax, so wait.
Okay, so in the civilian air garage there is or air shop there is orcas, hummingbirds, and Caesars.
Planes,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. One other helicopter we could add in there is a Mohawk because they're pretty civilian-like.
Mohawk was Corporation, so because it had a lot of storage space.
Okay, well with the Mohawk you could add it into the Civ, but we will reduce the storage down to an optimal amount, not too much, because we should be having the biggest weight-bearing chopper is the Huron, which was
You
about
know,
600
that's how it is.
or...
It's just, yeah, so it's in here, it's in Rebel, because it's a big
Ah,
upgrade of a chopper.
yeah, so Rebel is Huron, yeah?
Yeah, because, no, because, wait, so. No, that's a Hellcat.
Okay, Hellcat your thermal, okay.
This is the one, yeah, so Corporation have it. Because the idea was, if you're a civilian, you don't get access to, like, it's a progression, so just because you have a better chopper doesn't mean civilians get access to everything else. They get access to sort of something that will make the run a certain level and get a certain amount of money, but then if they want to increase their income and increase the risk, then they have to join Rebel, so it's a progression. If you give them a Mohawk, they'd be like, well, it's not worth joining Rebel if we just want to chill as a Civ, for example, you know, because a Mohawk has
Okay.
a really high capacity.
Yeah.
So you have to give Rebels something, you have to give that
Okay.
vision something. And you have to keep civs limited,
Yeah,
which is how it is.
Yeah, which shop has Tarus in?
I believe the advanced rebel.
Okay. So you got Tarus in Advanced Rebel. Did you say Hurons were normal Rebel? Or are they advanced too?
I think Hurons were just for cops.
Oh,
You can
okay.
add them to.
Add them to Rebel.
Yeah, so
Jump to-
this is
jump
the
to-
rebel air shop. So this is the VTOLs. Oh, heli.
Yeah, you could remove the VPOLs now if
Yeah,
you want.
so these are the Tarus, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
this
you
is
could
a Taru. This is also a Taru. This is either a Hellcat. Yeah, this is a Hellcat. This is a Orca, and this is a Hummingbird, I believe.
Okay, what I would do then is remove Zions from Rebel and replace them with Blackfishes. For Advanced Rebel, sorry, not Rebel. Add Blackfishes into Advanced.
Okay.
A lot of
Yeah,
as
just
it
write those
takes
down.
a skill.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a skilled pilot though to fly them. So even if you got the money,
Problem is, they don't have a rebel looking skin. And skinning those can be a pain in the ass because they would require like 6 textures and they would increase the size a lot. Let me show you what I mean. Yeah, so this one.
you don't need to worry about them being crazy skins. You don't need to skin them too much. Just default skins. Black. I know there's blacks, greens, and blues naturally in Armor 3, so you could just give the
Because they don't really look rebelly.
Just keep. Oh no, you don't need to worry about them looking too rebelly. To be honest, like people don't. Like the only thing people care about mainly is the Ifrits looking rebelly, and they don't really care about the big blackfishes. At the end of the day, nobody don't want
And
to
why
be
would the
announced as
advanced rebel
rebels.
have black? Like even in plot, how would they get access to these? This isn't something that if you're fucking an illegal person, but you know, like it looks official. It's quite a beast as well as.
It's more because people will expect those things to be in there
Will
at a
they
certain
really?
level. Yeah, you'd be
Blackfish.
surprised. Yeah.
I never saw rabbits with blackfishes on GTA and drop it. Okay.
And they were they were 80 million. That's why nobody had them.
Yeah, there you go. So they were limited. Like it wasn't something you would buy.
Oh no, they'd be there for the option. Or what you could do then is put them in for Civ in the Civ Air shop, or put them in at a very high, so it could be based off like a
Doesn't make
business.
sense though, because this is a military thing. Like that's why I believe only cops had them, because it's something you need to know people and you need to have contacts to get. It's not something that you just do a license for it, or it's not something that you just join Rebel and get it illegally or something like that. It's something official, you know. It's a blackfish. A veto, on the other hand,
Okay.
a veto makes more sense to be in the hands of the rebels because it looks like a rebelly weapon. Like compare them together. What's it saying?
Yeah, I
Like
wasn't
you
sure
need to
whether
have a
we.
team. You don't really need. This is the problem a lot of people don't get. You need to try to have a team on your server so that if people see a vehicle, they can instantly say, yes, that's a rebel vehicle, or yes, that's a diversion vehicle, or yes, that's a cop vehicle. So you need to try to stick with that sort of team, because otherwise you'll end up with a mess of shit and it just wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't have a team and everything just
Okay.
disorganized.
Don't. Yeah, don't worry about blackfishes then. Make sure Hurons are accessible via either civilian or rebel, whichever one you think fits best. Hurons are the most usable. They use them a lot. Blackfishes, they were very rarely
Who
seen, and
run
when they were.
mechanism on advanced?
Okay.
We can add this green one here on advanced.
Let's have a
Without the
look.
guns.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. So
Because then
then,
again,
okay.
black stuff was reserved for cops. So, for example, black hunters, black hurons, black choppers and stuff, that was for cops. And corporation had
Oh,
a green team, and then the rebels had a brown
yeah.
team.
Only helis I give cops personally are hummingbirds, ghost hawks, hellcats, orcas, those sort of things. I don't know if because obviously they've got the ghost hawk with ammo, and they could only use that on air vehicles. They couldn't use it on ground, and the only way they brought those things out was when there was a very tanky vehicle flying, e.g. a Zion, and they had to take it down because it was doing scouting for the Fed, for example.
Yeah. But you need a huron, because if they want to drop off a bunch of cops in one place and they need to be armored because there's a 50 cal, for example, you need a huron. You can't remove it from cops.
Yeah. Okay, keep them with Hurons. I wouldn't give them blackfishes though. I'd probably remove blackfishes from anybody for now. I'd just keep them out of the question for now. Because you could maybe use blackfishes for rich businessmen, like people who are civs who do really big runs. They're transferring a lot of metal, and they've got like a corporation,
You can
they've got like
implement it as a future feature, like you'd have a specific license, and you can get money for transporting other people. But you know, if we can keep it, because if we just give it for people at a high price, you're wasting a really good resource on the server, because then people will have it and then there's no point doing it. You get what I mean? You need to like take care of what you have access to. You can't just give them everything just because they expect it, because
yeah.
that's what ruins the server.
Yeah. What about stealing vehicles? How does chop shops work? You can't steal vehicles, can you? Oh no, you were saying you can.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
but
can claim them and you can sell them.
could they claim a blackfish from the police?
Yeah, they can claim anything.
Oh shit.
It's
Okay.
up to the police to be careful of their shit. You
Yeah.
can't help police and help rebels. It needs to be equal. You need to give rebels a chance to take something, and you give cops a chance to keep it safe.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Okay. Right, yeah, to put advanced up where we said, you've shown me the air shop. Civilian has hummingbirds, orcas, and Caesars currently. That's good enough for now. Orcas are. What's the space on orca? Because there's nothing to say we can't change space and make it a little bit better than a basic orca. Because I know orcas were pretty shit on RPUK.
An orca is an orca. The item space is defined by the class name. and Orca has the same class name, so you have to keep it the same space.
Okay, what space is in it?
Let me check on you.
You can check that. That'd be great. I think it's like 400, which is not too bad. 250. I can't remember.
This is 150. Yeah, so it's 150 on this.
Okay, is that natural or?
Yeah, it's the item, so the run stuff. You can test it though. That's why I said the first week can be beta testing, and you see how it goes with the run that you do. Because maybe you know,
How much?
stuff is light, for example, and you don't need that much space.
Yeah. Yeah. How much is the Orca?
150k.
150k. Okay. And how much is a Hummingbird?
100k.
Is that quite hard to get? Oh yeah. Yeah. No. It's.
Don't forget, flying, you want to try avoiding it as much as possible because of roleplay. So.
Okay. Oh
it's-
no, I'm
it's a
saying
luxury.
is that too cheap?
Yeah,
Not too
that's
high.
why I'm telling you, this sort of stuff, you need to be on the server, you need to play for a bit, and you need to have a look
Yeah,
and feel of the server, so you see the economy, what it's like, and how it plays out, because
Yeah.
you can't start changing prices.
No. I just
how
like to
are
keep
you?
people on the ground for as long as possible.
Exactly, yeah, it's
So-
difficult to get, but not that difficult for a hummingbird. But yeah, you need to try it. Try the economy.
There's
play a
obviously
bit.
going to be robbing taken into account when people doing runs and people robbing them and stuff. So I think for the first week, like you're saying, Divergent's going to be delayed. I think we're going to make a gang called Divergent, but we need to talk about gang cap. What's the cap currently? Because if
I
we
upped
do,
it to 15, I believe.
okay. Because obviously I know they're not all going to be on at the same time. It's just I know there is big gangs. Like there's a big gang coming over from Montana who he knows, and they are 15 strong, I think they were. And then if Ground Branch join us from RPUK, they're about 25 strong, but they're not on consistently all at the same time. They'll be like 10 at a time. So we're gonna have to see from once we see these big people
We'll
join
up
and
it
they
to
come.
25. We'll see how big the biggest gang is after the first week, and
Yeah.
depending on how big that gang is, that's the max.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It's a good way to do it. I just don't want people being deterred away from it because they're like, oh, we can't all play together, which is not like, oh, we can't join the gang even though we're not on at the same time. It'd be nice to all be part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I see where you're coming from. We'll test it over the week, like anyway. Okay, so advanced up top. That's that sorted. We can sort out adding the advanced stuff to the shop as well once you've moved it, and obviously advanced rebel. There's no rush to stick stuff in it because how much is the advanced rebel license?
Um. Oh wait. Hmm, 15 million, I believe.
Oh, nice. That's perfect. That's pricey.
Yeah,
I
so
like it a lot.
we can give them a lot of shit there, like
Well, like what I was saying to you, Dark said eventually we can implement the fact where once they're restrained, they can access their inventory and take stuff from them, and take their clothing and take their guns and stuff. He was saying he could do that, so that's a massive perk. That means you could essentially buy advanced, get yourself a pistol,
yeah.
find
Just
yourself a
people have to
rebel.
realize that this is still work in progress. So,
Yeah.
you know, our advanced rebel in our eyes was completely different than your advanced rebel in your eyes. So people have
Yeah.
to realize when they come on, it's not a finished mission, but it's still work in progress, even though it took a lot of time because
Yeah.
the idea is going to be changed drastically. But if you explain that to them, maybe on a forum post or something, then it should be all okay, because then they expect stuff to be a bit weird, and then we fix it, and then they like it. So they need to realize that that will be the workflow.
Yeah. How much is rebel? Is that like
500k,
2.5?
I believe,
Okay, it's not too bad.
or a million. No, it's not that much. In fact, that's why they only get like 5.56s and stuff.
Yeah, we could probably seems we're giving them 6.5s. We could probably push it to a million. I'm just thinking we may even push it to 2.5 million for Rebel, to be honest. I'm just wondering about big boy runs, like when they finally come to terms with doing runs and they've got themselves a Hemet box and they're doing the best drug they
Feel
can
out
do
the
for their.
economy. Because that sort of stuff you need to feel out the economy for first.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't really test. Like once I get Infostar and I go and do runs and
You
like on the
should do
server.
runs without Infostar. Just
Oh,
do
you
it
should do it
as a
naturally.
normal civilian, yeah, because you need to know the duration, how long it takes you. At least do one of each, and then say, alright, so
Okay.
this run took me 30 minutes. Let me do 4 runs teleporting, then multiply by 30, which is 2 hours, and then 2 hours you have a certain amount of money. What can I do with this money? And that's how you test the economy.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. Like I did Copper, and Copper took me probably 14 minutes to do a run, and I made 19k in that little truck.
Yeah.
19,000 is quite a nice for 14 minutes of work.
Only took you 14 minutes, Copper, that's weird.
Yeah, it was pretty fast because it's all main highways all the way there.
Copper mine.
Copper mining.
Yeah, that's the same. Everyone has the copper like that on every server. Thought it would take you longer
Yeah.
to do. But yeah, 19k, you can barely do fuck all with it.
No, you can't do anything with it. And even after an hour of doing that, you've only made 80k. So, Police Academy. I don't know why all the police are dead excited for it, but I don't know what they're expecting.
I guess it's nice to have like just an area to train.
What does it look like now? Because when they last seen it, it was a DMT and that was it.
DMT. Oh yeah, it's still like that.
Oh, okay. They
But
drove up there.
again, it's work in progress, so we can actually, you know, we can add stuff here. We can make it look like a bit of a base, maybe, or maybe find another location that they like and they can move it there or something, you know. Maybe we can make one of the gang bases, the police academy. But over here it's nice.
I know where you could put the police academy, and it's all pre-built. Because when we move, oh no, you'd have to move Rebel Outpost. That's a shame. Okay, no, never mind. Rebel Outpost, where Rebel Outpost is quite a good position. Oh yeah, it's already got something there. So we're putting advanced in our lands. Rebel Outpost is Rebel Outpost. Is there anywhere else they can buy stuff?
Rebel Outpost, Rebel Stronghold, and Advanced. 3 places.
Okay, what's Rebel Strong? What's the weakest one out of those three?
Outpost. But
Okay,
you can
and
buy
then
anything from everything, so doesn't really make a difference.
Okay, and Stronghold? How much was that license?
You mean Rebel license?
Oh, so Rebel license gives you access to Stronghold and
Outpost,
Rebel
yes.
Outpost. Oh, okay,
You
cool,
just
cool,
have
cool.
2 choices where to go depending on where you spawn.
That's good. Hey, it's looking good. What do your petrol stations look like?
Simple.
Do they have like?
Just a marker. This and this. Basically just like a regular shop.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's all I need. Smashing. Nice. Awesome. That's the first thing the police asked: is their petrol stations to be robbed?
I was thinking, rip. I need to fix this. Alright, can you write a note fix gas stations? I'll do this all tomorrow, I think.
Did we say we were going with the advanced Rebel add Blackfish, or
No.
not?
No.
No.
Blackfish
No,
we keep
okay.
it for something.
Yeah. Fix petrol station. I'm just gonna put structures. Okay, done.
So is that everything then, or something else?
I think that's everything. Yeah, we've run over guns and yeah. Beggins. Something we were going to talk about. With your
Yeah,
economy, is it good to keep Bergens in?
Yeah, they're really expensive to get. It's like 20k for a bargain.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's like as much as a car, so you can get like a really cheap ass car to do the run quicker, but you get a backpack and you put everything in your backpack. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just checking that. Because I know on other servers they're considered a luxury. But
Yeah,
obviously, if
they
you're
are. They
economy.
are 20k.
Yeah.
You can get them as a civilian, but it's an investment rather than just something that's expendable.
Yeah. Especially when you first join. You can only buy an off-road and a Bergen, and that would be it.
I don't think you can even buy. Oh yeah, you can, because I'm for the 30k, right?
Yeah. So you
What
can
the hell
basically
is
get
this?
yourself a big. But that means if you die or you get robbed within that time.
Ooh, okay, DP4 is up here for some reason. Can you write fix DP4 at Police Academy as well?
Fix DP4. Add Police Academy, did you say?
Yeah,
Done.
went in the middle of a field for some reason.
Lol.
Prisons are good.
Oh, let's have a look at prison. That looks good. Nice. Did you go over the prison once you placed there last time?
Yeah, I did a bit. It can't be even though, cause the terrain isn't flat here.
Yeah.
It's all
that's
messy and
fine.
wavy.
Can you break people out of prison? I can't remember if we
No,
did
you
go
can't.
for. No, okay,
For
that's
now,
fine.
but we can implement in the future.
Now they can do the thing. I don't think people are too
Yeah,
fussed
can we
about
just
breaking
try
it.
to make prison look a bit better?
Okay. Make prison look better.
And fix gaps in divergent walls as well.
Fix gaps in divergent walls. Go.
Oh yeah, and speaking of the divergent wall, I found there's a castle wall that you could use. It uses like 4 less walls to cover the same area.
What was that, sorry?
I found this wall that takes 4 less. Like it takes the space of 4 walls that you made. Like
Oh,
this
nice,
fortress
okay.
wall here.
Oh, that's nice. Anna, switching the border wall out for fortress walls, it cuts down the walls by 4 each time. Yeah? Yeah, do that then, Dan. Yeah? It's better to use them than it is to use the little walls because you use less. Yeah, do that, Dan. They look sexy. Yeah, do that, Dan. They look badass. Oh my god. Oh my god. You need to put a fucking stairwell in so we can run across that wall from one end to the other if we wanted to.
Why the fuck didn't you use these walls initially?
I don't know. They look so good.
Yeah, I said like easier if you want to switch the border walls out.
Do you want to put them around the checkpoints as well?
No, don't.
Okay.
Oh, I could, I mean, I don't know.
It
That-
does look odd having a border than the check.
I'm just thinking if you switch them out, they would also reduce how many of those around the walls, around the checkpoint there is also, so you'd save
Yeah, I'll
even
double
more.
check with Dark, because it is a bigger item.
Okay.
I'll double
Oh,
check
but there's
with
so much. They are much nicer though, 100%.
And this will take a while to do as well, so it will be like a future sort of update.
Have you got something that you could make maps with so people can get over?
Helicopter.
I could build it if you want,
Um,
because I could edit it,
yeah,
put the
but,
walls
yeah.
in, and then I could just throw you it back once it's done, and you can just check it over. Because I enjoy doing this stuff, so.
Yeah, that would look really nice.
Yeah, that looks way better. Yeah, I'd probably go around the base as well and then switch them out. I'll start tomorrow, and then when I finish, I'll have a look. They definitely won't release it tomorrow, will they? So I know.
Yeah, no.
Okay, good. That's fine. I don't really care anymore. I've got something to do in between.
Yeah, that would look a lot neater like this, you know? It looks like an actual
It
border.
looks realistic, yeah. Yeah, and also, yeah.
I mean, to go up, we could have maybe.
You could put ladders. You could add ladders to them.
I mean, let's see.
Type in bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah. If we type in bridge, there's a lovely little bridge. No, not that one. No, that one. What does that look like?
No, it's not the ladder.
No, the one below that. That one. Quite a large scale bridge. I don't know if that would. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking.
You need another one, Jesus. No.
No, I don't know. If they were only. Another good one is highway. Type in highway.
Well, I mean, it looks. Just needs a bit of refinement, but. Let's see. Yeah, no, the problem is.
It would destroy your car when you go over it. I've tried it. I built one from the lighthouse in the South Islands onto the little island. We had like 50 bridges. Obviously, once again, I didn't know about the cap.
I'm pretty sure there's a ladder though.
Type in highway. No, that doesn't work. Okay. I don't know what it was called now. Oh. I think ladder would just do it, to be honest. Are you trying to make a way for people to get up on it from our side?
Yeah, I can't find the ladder, that's a problem. I'm trying to remember where it was.
It's called canal ladder. Type canal.
Because that's too short. Come on.
See what comes up for canal. Okay, so it's not canal. It is C. Is it C? Let me have a look.
We could do this. Oh no, no, yeah, no, nope. Fucking ladder, dude. Ghost Hotel stairs, how big are these?
Yeah, nice. I've used them before too. Oh, there's them. They're not big enough though, are they? Oh, is that a second one of them?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. But no. But oh yeah, but then you'd have this.
Oh yeah, the barrier. Probably better to use two of the ghost hotel stairs maybe then.
I wonder if you could. I think this would work. Then we can add something here to fill up the gap. Let's keep it like this one for now. Do a flippy do.
You're not doing this all the way along though, would you?
No, just
Just for here, Anna. Yeah, it's just ours on our side as well. I don't know.
But yeah, basically, not everything, yeah. Because it's fucking 3 a.m. here.
Yeah. It's dark, gone to bed.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's ask him tomorrow and then ask him if those walls are okay and if so then just throw me the mission file and I'll do it tomorrow. Unless you want to do it then you can, but I don't mind
No,
doing
no, you do it. Fuck my stuff. I'm done with that.
it. Actually, Annie, you could do it.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
this works like a charm, actually. Just wanna have some fun for a sec. But yeah, Jam.
Huh?
Yeah, probably head off soon.
Yeah,
This one.
same.
I don't know if I should make a coffee and study, to be honest. Because I've got so much shit to do.
What have you got to do?
Ah, it's university stuff.
Ah.
Oh. Yeah, I'll go make a coffee real quick and do some work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.